Hey guys, this is the Lovin Dubai show. Dubai is launching a new university. They're aiming for 100% punctuality on the metro, and you can now see Dubai's iconic new landmark from a plane.
And so if you have missed the episode, we go in podcast form. So subscribe to the Lovin Dubai show podcast wherever you get your podcast from and enjoy the show.
Good morning, Dubai. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today:
Sheikh Mohammed launches Dubai National University with a generous amount of investment.
And also, the ruler of Dubai aims for 100% punctuality rate for Dubai Metro.
As well, you can spot Dubai's stunning new landmark from the sky.
And the real estate agent who just turned full Gen Z, and it is an absolute slay.
And as well, later on the show, we have visa talks with Decisive Zone, how to thrive in the UAE booming e-commerce market.
It is 339 days since the genocide began in Gaza on October 7th. The current death toll stands at 40,988. The number of injured people is 94,825. 1.9 million people have been displaced from their homes.
And in today's rapid weather report, highs of 39 degrees, humidity is at 77%. It's foggy. Warning out, Dubai police urges motorists to drive safely and cautiously due to low visibility caused by fog formation across some parts of the city.
Thank you for sending all of those DMs in. While you would think the top story of the morning would be the Apple launch, it's actually fog in Dubai, but the Apple launch is a big story, no less, so we shall discuss it.
Exactly. Let's guys discuss it. I mean, would you be getting the new iPhone 16, Casey?
Well, honestly, so the event happened in California last night, the big fancy launch, the to-do, they bring in all the tech influencers and they get on stage and they talk about all the features. I have about 6 press releases from Apple in my inbox. I've read a couple of articles and I still just need to get to grips with it. So it's got a fancier camera. It's a larger display.
Yes, that's true.
The colors are prettier.
I mean, amazing.
So
There's
basic.
pink. There is pink. I mean, we've had pink before, but like, it's just like, it's a cute color. Okay.
So what else? Okay, so larger display. They say the battery is improved, which does sit with me. That kind of rings a ding, ding, ding. Maybe it's worth it. They say the battery is better.
Okay.
But the 2 things that they're focusing on is, one is it's built for AI and not the AI that we speak about, but they're calling it Apple Intelligence, which can create languages and images. I don't fully understand it, but mainly I would be like, okay, so make an emoji with a red hat and legs and it's walking. And I'm imagining that Apple's going to do that for me, which is something I need in my life.
Why would you need that? Why would you need that? I really need to know. Why would you need that? I mean,
I think so that's the AI part of it. There's more into it than that. And then also, which is one of the things we shared, it's got a camera control feature. So I could take a photo of a restaurant and automatically it will give me the information, and I can take a photo of a phone, it will give me the information about that without hindering on privacy.
I mean, that is very convenient and let me say very smart. However, would you get the iPhone?
If I could afford it.
I mean,
absolutely.
It is expensive. It really is.
It's shiny and it's new and it's a nice color. Like, if I could afford it, I would get it. However, I bought the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I'm hoping
that you would be able to exchange it.
No, I'm hoping that we shall not be paying for a phone for a long time. I'm hoping that this beautiful piece of equipment, look how pretty it is, but it's always covered with a
cover.
With a cover, right? And that's cracked, but that's because it's a cover as well. I'm hoping that this will last for 20 years.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, 5 years ago, Farah would be like, oh my God, there's a new iPhone. I need to get it right now.
Not anymore?
Not anymore. I've had this, this is the iPhone 13.
Oh.
And I still have it. And it's like, to me, it's like, it works fine. It's fine. It's
I thought you upgraded last year.
No.
Is that not you?
No, it's not me who upgraded. It works for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Same.
But there are other things that I might get, maybe like the AirPods.
So they actually sound pretty cool because they have it's like a health experience. There's new colors and they have a hearing test within them. So in case you need a hearing test, Apple's going to do that for you.
I mean, I wouldn't need a hearing test. For sure, I would.
Dude, you may not know.
But for sure, I would get like the, like the new AirPods. And even like Tim Cook, when he introduced at the beginning of the event, he was like, the products that they are going to be talking about, it's supposed to be working with us as human beings, which is really smart. I believe he said that. He said that it's, it's supposed to be good for our health.
Yeah, they're saying it's health focused.
Literally, which is really smart, honestly. I just love how they introduce their products. They're very, I'd say, descriptive of what they say, and they make sure to, I would say, try to give the image of the actual product with words to the audience and the viewers.
Yeah. Well, they're marketing geniuses in that, every year it's such a to-do.
That's true.
What other product do you have? It's such a major event, and whether we like it or not, there's going to be queues outside the Apple stores in one of the Emirates of Dubai Mall. Every single time, people will be queuing at the door to be the first person to get on, to get the product, because they just create the ultimate hype. But my question to the audience today, will you be buying it?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so yet. However, speaking of queues, I remember when I wanted to get this iPhone, I got my dad in Mall of the Emirates. I woke him up so early in the morning, and I had to be at the mall by 5 a.m. 5 a.m. There was no one. However, there were long queues.
They've been on Lovin Dubai's feed.
Exactly. But guys, if you want to be in the queues, don't forget, book an appointment, because when I was in the queue, they would not let me in because they're like, you did not have an appointment.
Pre-book an appointment.
Literally.
To queue.
Yes, to queue. And I'm like, oh my God. So all of those people actually booked an appointment to go and get the new iPhone.
Interesting. Well, it's out now. We have the initial prices for Dubai, I think.
My God. Yes, we do. So here for the iPhone 16, it's going to be 3,399 dirhams. For the iPhone 16 Pro, it's going to be 4,299 dirhams.
And the Pro Max?
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't show.
I got I don't know if it's accurate, but I got 5,100 for the ultimate fancy new piece of equipment. 5,100 dirham. I would absolutely love to own one. However, this does just fine.
Yeah, if it works, fine.
So therefore, this is what I'll be holding on to until the day it blanks out on me.
Fine. If it works, fine. It works fine. I don't know.
Fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know. To be honest with you, it's a lot of money.
No,
experts,
No, 100%. No, I fully believe, because we've put a non-scientific evidence poll on our Instagram today saying, or on our WhatsApp account, will you be buying the new iPhone? The majority says nay, but my response to that would be, is it a money thing, or is it because you simply don't care about Apple? And my response would be, it's too much money.
It is too much money.
To do it every year. You can buy it 100% invest for, it's a couple of years investment, but to do it every time, I think that's for the 1%.
Exactly. I agree with you. I would definitely get a product that I know I need and would be efficient for me, which is why I would get the AirPods, because I'm sure that listening to music is gonna be top tier for sure. And I love listening to music, whether in the car, whether at the gym, or so on. But for the iPhone, I really don't know. However, the phone is different. You know how here we have two I would say diagonal cameras. The iPhone 16, there are two parallel cameras.
Mind-blowing innovation on the iPhone. Speaking of innovation, let's bring it closer to home. This dropped yesterday, and it's going to change the game of education in the UAE.
Well, Sheikh Mohammed launches the Dubai National University. His Highness, the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has officially launched the Dubai National University with a generous investment amount of 4.5 billion dirhams. Now, this new institution aims to provide specialized and future-oriented academic courses that align with the UAE's development journey.
So in the announcement, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed emphasised that the university will embody an Emirati identity while offering global programmes. He stated that the university's outcomes will serve the nation's developmental goals, preparing a new generation of skilled leaders and professionals.
The Dubai National University has as well set ambitious targets aiming to rank among the top 50 young universities within the next decade, and as well the top 200 universities worldwide in the next 20 years. Now, this initiative is part of a broader vision to enhance Dubai's position as a global hub for higher education and scientific research.
His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, the Crown Prince of Dubai, has been appointed as the Supreme President of the university, while His Highness Sheikh Maktoum, the first Deputy Ruler of Dubai, will serve as its Vice President. This leadership will guide the university in its mission to provide high-quality education and innovative research contributions.
Now, of course, as the world rapidly changes, Sheikh Mohammed highlighted the importance of creating generations capable of adapting to these changes and harnessing them for a better future. And of course, the launch of the Dubai National University marks a significant step in the UAE's commitment to educational excellence and innovation.
I would send my kids there. I would go
Definitely.
there. Facts.
Yeah. Masters?
Take me.
We'll go together. Masters? Masters?
We won't. No, I won't. I'm not going back to university. That time is done. We don't like to live the study life now. I'm so impressed with people who go back and study, but not for me. But if I could go now to a uni, I'd definitely choose this.
Really? What major would you go for?
I'm not too fussed about the major. I just feel like when it's like a bet on the city, and if the leadership of Dubai is putting 4.5 billion investment into a university and they aim to be in the top 50 global universities for young universities, I think that they will achieve that, and therefore, if it's that it's going to be an amazing opportunity for learning. Obviously, it depends on what majors they're doing, but I would send my child there
for sure. I mean, I would go.
Yeah,
I would go because I all the time whenever I pass by my university, I go like, oh, I miss I miss the life. I miss the biggest, I would say, responsibility that we had is the project submission. That was the biggest thing that we had.
Yeah.
And if you didn't do it, it's fine. You can go to the professor and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I couldn't do it, or I forgot, or something like that, right? But I would definitely go, and the fact that it is for His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid,
it's going to be top tier.
Yes.
So let's keep an eye on that as it launches. We wonder where it's going to be. A new place for students around the world to come and learn in the UAE. Let's jump into our next story, also concerning the ruler of Dubai.
Yes. So Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid as well aims for 100% punctuality rate for Dubai Metro. Now, as yesterday marked a significant milestone as we celebrated the 15th birthday anniversary of Dubai Metro. Happy birthday, by the way, which is a transformative project that had redefined public transportation in the city. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has announced an ambitious goal to improve the metro's already impressive punctuality rate from 99.7 to a perfect 100.
Big goal. I feel like 99.7% is already so impressive. If I ever got that in a test, that would have been amazing. To commemorate this special occasion, the Dubai Metro also honoured 15 Emirati students who shared the same birthday as the Metro. So it's actually decided to sponsor their higher education, and it's an amazing initiative that reflects a commitment to nurturing the next generation of leaders in the UAE. Since its launch in 2009, the Dubai Metro has served 2.4 billion passengers, with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed praising the workers for embodying Dubai's punctuality and cultural values.
Now, as well as part of the celebrations, the Roads and Transport Authority, RTA, has planned various activities, including a music festival featuring both Emirati and international artists, limited edition souvenirs, and special promotions. The RTA is also releasing a unique Kinol card designed by Lego, along with limited edition ice creams shaped like the Dubai Metro, which is, must be very cool. And as well, a chance to win discount cards for lucky customers, which is really cool.
I want a Metro-shaped ice cream.
That would be, I was thinking, how does it look like? What does it taste?
I'm thinking if I had to make a metro shape ice cream, did you have those? They were like biscuit shaped ice cream. So there's like biscuit on both sides, but it's a soft biscuit, and inside was like a vanilla. So it's a long one. So that would be the more metro shaped ice cream that I could imagine.
It is the ice cream sandwich. Yeah. They call it the ice cream sandwich. Oh my God, it's so good. But I wonder what does it taste like?
They were, I don't know. I don't know what flavors they're going down. So I hope it's blue. I hope not bubble gum.
I mean, I love ice cream. I love ice cream, and
Even bubblegum ice cream?
Yeah, I love all ice cream. I love all ice cream.
What's your favorite flavor?
I mean, I alternate between like lime, raspberry.
Like a sorbet?
No, I mean technically, yes and no. I don't know. I just like those. I really do. And as well between like the chocolatey hazelnut rich ice cream and the ice cream sandwich. Oh my God, I think I need ice cream.
I love ice cream. Do you have a favorite brand?
Actually, no. I just like ice cream is ice cream to me. I just love ice cream. True. And the fact that they are doing this, I need to try that ice cream. I want to celebrate Dubai's Metro's birthday and have their ice cream and be like, hi guys, so we are today testing out the Dubai Metro ice cream. It's a 10
on my sofa at home all evening, 10 of them. I have not had a tub of ice cream for an evening, but I realised, what have I been missing out on? And you have now encouraged me to go and do that. For all of those who are not stuck at home on their sofas, like myself, you can spot Dubai's stunning new landmark from the sky. This is amazing. Dubai is shining from above. There is a new iconic landmark, and it has entered the chat. It's one of the first things you'll spot when landing in Dubai.
Well, a giant welcome to Dubai message glows across 360,000 square meters of lush green lawns.
And a huge shout out to Dubai Municipality for making this happen and completing this airport adjacent project. It features 50,000 plants and shrubs, giving it a fresh, modern look, and it cost around 26 million dirham to create it. There it is. People generally love to take videos of the Dubai skyline as they go in. I don't know how many times I've flown into the city and I'm still there with my phone.
Everyone. I live in the city and I still would be like, wow.
Like I've never seen it at this exact moment. Like the sun could be going down, the sun is coming up, and I'm just like, and then on a cleaning screen.
Literally, that actually is so funny. That used to be me. When I used to wake up earlier to come to work, and I would see like as the sun rises and as the sun sets, and I would be there like, oh my God, guys, look at this beautiful sunset on the skyline, and people would make fun of me. And I'd be like,
no, you do you.
Exactly. I live in Dubai. I live in Dubai.
I see the sunrise, I see the sunset, but this is visible. Look at that. Welcome to Dubai.
Wow.
Like, I want to know, who are the people on these teams? Like, what team is this? I know it's Dubai Municipality, but like, do they have a future planning project, and the authorities just say like, you can do something really cool this year. Here's 26 million dirham, go. And what they've decided to do, which is just genius, is like that video that everyone takes. Do you know how many people are going to take that video now and post it on their stories?
100%.
Welcome to Dubai. Like, it's so
100%.
slick. It's so clever. I can't wait to see the first like native video that comes from member of the public. Please tag us so we can reshare it. But what a genius
100%.
initiative.
I mean, they must be so creative, you know what I mean? And not only so creative, they must be like, I personally would like to believe that whoever came up with that project is actually in love with Dubai. Because there is no way that you would have that or a thought of that if you are not very passionate about the city that you are living in, you know? Because like, I love Dubai. Right? And you love Dubai, of course. And if we can sit right here and maybe brainstorm for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and we have that much love for Dubai, we would come up with cool stuff.
Yeah, I spoke to someone yesterday, and I think she's from Turkey, and she originally, but she's lived here for many, many years, and she was like, oh, I came home. And I said, well, did you enjoy being away? And she was like, Dubai is home for me. She was like, I love it so much. She was like, it's amazing to travel. It's amazing to go back to my home country and show it to my children. However, this city is home. And coming back here feels like
different
coming home.
100%, because as well, when I traveled to my home country back then, and I would have fun with my family, of course, you know, like they're my family, they're my cousins, they're they're my uncles and aunts and so on, and I would have so much fun. But then the moment, I swear to God, Casey, the moment I actually landed back in Dubai, I would describe it to my parents as like, I feel like it's like a fresh air. Fresh air. It's like, it's home. It's my home. It's where I belong. I belong here. I'm born here, and this is my home.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're not alone in that feeling, that is for sure. Taking a quick break before jumping into our next story, the Lovin Dubai newsletter, it's 8:50, has got a major refresh. So if you shun social media but would still like your daily dose of news fresh to your inbox every day, you can subscribe now to the Lovin Dubai newsletter.
Well, you'll find the sign-up link at our link in bio on Instagram.
Jumping into our next story, a real estate agent just turned full Gen Z, and it is such a slay. Never thought I'd say that in a title. Dubai is teeming with real estate agents trying to make an impact on social media. I'm sure you've seen them. So how does one real estate agent stand out from the crowd?
Well, Novi Properties managed to do just that with footage of one of their real estate agents. And let's just say he is an older gentleman using Gen Z lingo to describe the interiors of a house.
And he kills it. I actually watched this. I found it too funny. So he starts by walking into the home and he points at a chandelier and he says, this chandelier would send a Victorian child into coma. Then he says, this kitchen ate and left no crumbs.
I mean, I'll tell you something. This is very smart. It's very demure.
He said the decor is very mindful, very demure.
Mindful, very
so
demure. Great. I mean, it's very smart, because like Gen Z, right, and Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they are the future, and using them and using their creativity and their I would say like the new trends and incorporating that with the older generation work. Let me say.
He's making fun.
He's making fun, but it works. But it works. I swear, it's like it works. You know what I mean? Like for example, like right now.
He's giving main character energy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would do a piece to come and be like, "This is very demure."
I hope he doesn't ghost you, because low key he hit the vibe check. Like he's just like throwing in these things, and it's so funny because they're so representative of like this time and TikTok and social media. I think it's very funny. Period. Period.
Is
that how you say it?
No, it's like period, which means like the dot. Like for example, like if you are Gen Z is very passive aggressive, right? And let's say like you piss off a Gen Z girl, and she's like, I need to show her that I'm pissed off. She will show you that she's pissed off with a dot.
Oh no.
She'll be like, okay,
period,
with a dot, and that's how it sounds. It's not like okay, it's like okay. That was what the dot means. It's very passive aggressive.
I thought Chanel Ayan, Real Housewives of Dubai season 1. I thought she created period dot, because there's like this thing of her that's gone viral. This was like 2 years ago, and she's like period dot.
I mean, no, this is just like it has been.
Did Gen Z steal a phrase from another generation?
No.
Let's check that out.
I think honestly, Gen Z is very like, they're very, I would say, entitled.
Yeah, they'll period dot you.
Literally, they don't care. They don't care who you are. If you piss them off, they will dot you and they will be like.
I really liked when we had Sahil Sajan on the show. He's like a 24-year-old guy. He's the new CEO of Milano with Danube Homes. And I liked when we asked him about Gen Z, and he was like, I don't care. He was like, it means nothing. And I was like, I like that.
I mean, yeah, some Gen Z don't care. However, the majority, like if you will open TikTok or my For You page right now, or even Masa's...
Masa's, I love how you drag Masa into these TikTok conversations.
Because it's funny, because like, it's like whenever like I see those TikToks, I'm like, oh my God, is this us?
We're not alone. We're together. You have a whole app.
Yeah,
that helps you improve your main character energy and just
or even just maybe feed your delusional thoughts.
Yeah, feed your main character energy.
You are
feed your
right.
Deludus.
Yeah.
We're all right. There's no right and wrong. 8:54, which means it's time to welcome Decisive Zone back into the studio. Today, we're going to learn how to thrive in the UAE's booming e-commerce market. We're so excited to have this chat. They'll be with us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today we are thrilled to have Siley Salvi and Mr. Golden Visa back in studio. Today we'll be talking about the rapid growth of e-commerce in the UAE, the different types of licenses, shifting consumer preferences, and the challenges entrepreneurs face to set up their own shop. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Cassie. Thank you for having us again.
Thank you so much for coming back. To jump right in, how common are e-commerce businesses? For example, how many have you guys seen set up in the last year?
For the last year, the number is huge because majority of people are turning towards e-commerce these days. And when you talk about getting the license, if you see the housewives and the people who want to have a side hustle, even they are moving towards e-commerce. Mm-hmm. So I would say in a month, it would be in thousands that people are turning towards e-commerce license.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, to talk about more, I mean, everyone, imagine, I mean, if you do not have a job or if you're just a housewife and you've got a passion of doing something from your childhood, nowadays it has become so much easier to open an e-commerce license and run any business from home. People are opening I think household has got one e-commerce store today.
So you're looking at thousands a month. And what is kind of, I guess, the most common store or the most common industry type store that people are setting up?
Well, to my knowledge personally, I have seen a lot of people are doing clothing nowadays, especially towards the kids' clothing, which is very, very high in demand. And because of the cost of kids' clothing is so expensive, if you go to any retail shop, now, a lot of people who know where to source it from, they are sourcing it from abroad, from China or India or different part of the world, and they're selling it from home, and that is very, very high in demand. Kids' clothing and kids' toys are the highest in demand today.
It's so interesting. I'd love to see the comparison in terms of how many entrepreneurial visa setups happen around the world versus in Dubai, because I have no doubt we are just trumping them. But in terms of how you, Decisive Zone, help business set up and e-commerce set up specifically, are there different types of licenses that people have to get based on their sector?
It is very tricky, and I'll let Siley take on this.
See, when you talk about the e-commerce license, okay, you have two options. You can either go for DED or you can go for mainland. But when you look at mainland, okay, there's no such activity called as e-commerce. You have to go for the e-trader's permit. But when you look at the activity e-commerce, that's only available in the free zones. So when you go for mainland, it would be very difficult for you to get a visa with it or getting a bank account. So if you want to have a proper store with proper bank account and everything, you must go to a free zone and get the license.
To add into that, now e-commerce, let me explain a little bit more. E-commerce is something people can sell from their website. On top of that, there are portals available like Amazon Noon, where people list their product so that they can further escalate their sales. Mm-hmm. To have your own website, you need to link that with a payment service provider, which should be linked to a company bank account. A lot of people do not know, but it is a must to have a free zone e-commerce license if you want to open your own website to sell your products. However, if you just want to list your product with Amazon and Noon, you can just do it with an e-trader license, which is available with the mainland.
You guys are just a wealth of information on this, and every week I'm always kind of blown away. Where do you get it from? Like, how do you stay on top of all the latest changes? And is there a way for, could I set up alone, or what is the benefits of going with Decisive Zone to set up my company?
Well, mainly, the biggest advantage we have is we have got 7 PROs, plus we have got a research team who's non-stop checking on all the changes. Plus, because we are platinum partner with most of the free zone, we get up to date on daily basis if there is any major change happening in the market. So that's one of the reasons we are able to add value to our customers, and that is the biggest selling point for us.
Amazing. And to keep the conversation based on e-commerce, how do you see the consumer preferences in the UAE shifting, and what strategies can companies use to adapt to these changes?
Okay, so when you talk about consumer practice changing, you must be shocked knowing this, that 70% of population prefers to shop online, which was not the case earlier. Yeah, so there are stores and there are companies who were just having a physical presence earlier, even they are moving to online nowadays.
Avoiding traffic?
Yeah, and if you must have noticed, even malls are going online. You might have seen lot of malls nowadays. They have an option that you can shop from their online store, and they have delivery within 1 hour, which is amazing.
which is
Yeah.
unbelievable. And what role does mobile commerce play into this?
Well, mobile commerce is same as e-commerce, but because mobile shopping has become so much easier, so you do not even need to go to your laptop to do a shopping. Now, most of the e-commerce portals have definitely got a mobile shop, which is linked to your Apple Pay or Google Pay. So that means the portals have made the shopping experience so easy. With one click of button, they're able to get you the funds from the consumer to the shopper, to the shopping portals.
Right, I did a massive order on Amazon before the show started.
Oh, everybody. If you go to Shein account, you must know that how much is spent.
It's crazy. And could you say for entrepreneurs who want to start their own business watching today, how is social media playing a role to boost a business's profile?
I'll give you an example of a friend of mine. His wife started an e-commerce store about 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, 2.5 years ago, and she was actually doing the baby books, so children books. She started with nothing. She's from Philippines. She started a very, very basic store, just having a couple of books. I think today her sale has gone above $100,000 a month. Now, this is a crazy experience I've seen, and how she used to work as a PA in some office. Now she has her own business and she has got 4 different employees just to help her with the logistic and doing the packing and shipping. So the e-commerce business itself has transitioned so many families to become an employee, to become a self-entrepreneur. This is massive. Now, adding social media, all she did when she started her company was posting on Facebook and Instagram on her socials. That was the only way, without spending a lot of money in social media, she was able to generate sales, because this was going on referral. Kids' books are so expensive in the normal market, or if you go to Borders, but she was sourcing it probably from Philippines and she was selling it. Just because she was posting non-stop and through referral and word of mouth, her sales started boosting. Imagine growing a business from $0 to $100,000 a month without putting money in advertisement and marketing. That is the best. I mean, I wish I could hire her.
Wow, I love hearing those stories so much, and I'm sure you see
them every day. These are great experiences I experience, and this makes us feel so proud of how we can support the businesses.
Exactly. I think it's an amazing thing that you do, really supporting the dreams in the UAE, but obviously companies will face challenges, and you have a deep insight into either the challenges or maybe the mistakes people are making.
We do have 360-degree solutions. And especially us being here, I'm almost here for 20 years. All we do is share our personal experience with our consumers, and also able to involve them in our community of the businesses. That's why even a startup company gets a lot of support being with partner like us, because they not only get the 360-degree service so that they can run their business, also they do get access to our community of businesses. So that's how we are able to help a lot of businessmen.
What does access look like?
Well, we do have a Telegram portal which we are building, wherein every business will be able to communicate with each other. Cool. However, we do morning coffees, morning teas, breakfast mornings, and also we do yearly events where we invite different businessmen to come on board and just communicate with each other. Nice. Lot of times, and personally, if there is a startup and I know there is a supplier on the other end, we will connect them in our office, and then they connect with each other and they do business together.
Very interesting. What is the impact of government policies on e-commerce startups? Has there been any change in recent times that a new entrepreneur should be aware of?
See, one thing about Dubai, you must know that this place is very dynamic and the rules keep on changing every day. But when you talk about e-commerce, there are no such strict rules as the government has laid yet. So it's pretty much similar for all type of businesses.
Yeah, there is no major change. If you have got a retail shop, you can definitely sell online. You do not need a separate license to run your e-commerce. So if you've got a boutique shop, if you've got a hair product and you want to sell online, you are allowed to sell online. If you do not have any retail address where you are able to keep your product and you showcase to the market, you must take an e-commerce basic license to be completely 100% legal while you're selling your product. There's no major change. This is very basic, and this everybody must adhere to so that they do not avail any legal fine for doing so.
Interesting. And for anyone watching today, if they want to set up a business right now, what are the steps? What do you need? Cost, timeline, process, paperwork, all of the admin. Like, if I want to start today, what do I need to do?
Okay, so when you look at e-commerce, like I told you, you have two options. If you're planning to get the permit, the cost would be somewhere around 1,000 to 1,500. But if you're planning to have a proper e-commerce store with a proper bank account, that's also very nominal. It starts from 5,500. And if you want to add visas and all, there are amazing offer going on right now for e-commerce. You will get it for 17,000, 12,000. It depends upon which zone you're choosing. Yeah.
In terms of paperwork, there are very basic requirements. If you're a resident, all you need is your passport, visa, and your Emirates ID, and we will take the picture for you as well.
Yeah.
We help you fill up the form, and it is very, very basic. You may struggle just to find the right name for your company. That may be the biggest challenge you will have. Rest, everything will be taken care by our people.
Interesting. And then how do people do the trademarking? Is that done through you as well for names?
We do outsource the trademarking at the moment, but we are planning to get that in-house as well. Trademarking is done probably 2 to 3 years after they have set up their business, they have become a profitable company. That's the time we ideally suggest people to go and trademark their name.
Building businesses, one example there, going from $0 to $100,000 a month is so amazing, and it all happens with Decisive Zone. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If anyone wants to reach out and ask you more questions, how can they do so?
They can follow us on Instagram, follow Decisive Zone.
Or decisivezone.ae, or direct WhatsApp us 05535 05535. That's our number.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
That brings us to the end of our show, and we'll be back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye from me.
Thank you.